Marcus Knight Gameplays y Cachondeo presenta Disco Elysium, episodio 11. Hola a todos mis coprolitos y coprolitas y bienvenidos a este vuestro canal, Marcus Knight Gameplays y Cachondeos. Habla Marcus Snake, un saludito. Bueno, veníamos, supongo que de haberle hecho... ¿Cómo que no? Ah, ya se lo han llevado. Veníamos de haberle hecho la autopsia al cadáver que estaba ahí colgado del árbol. Ya lo habíamos descolgado y ya se lo han llevado. Así que no sé dónde ir ahora mismo, si os digo la verdad. Vamos a mirar las tareas. Voy a frecuentar el comedor de William Rex. Estate atento. Bueno, vamos a hablar con Kim. A ver.
Yes.
No me da la opción. Y ya hemos hecho el examen preliminar, ¿no?
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. Cop habit. This isn't case related, you think? Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating.
Pues vale. No me deja mirar nada. Es el edificio de los fantasmas. A ver si podemos mirar algo aquí.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Vamos a jugárnosla.
Maybe more than
Éxito.
12. No. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. 1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes. 2. Standard work boot, steel reinforced. 3. Hobnailed work boot. 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46.
Espera, ¿qué es
Don't
esto?
know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The code. 5. Another standard work boot, steel reinforced toe. 6. An aberration, light as air, even pace, same make of boot, but number 41. Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped. You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the 8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of...
How many? I was pretty off then. I counted 20. I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? 200? This could be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other. Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a sunt...
He might be
Puede
right.
ser.
200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Possibly, yes. A
Una
woman
ligera.
or a kid? Okay. How do you know?
He knows it's hard to discern sex from a person's gait.
Understood. Anything else? Interesting. Let's name it the old soul. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal, like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
Un baterista.
No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for it. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
He doesn't seem to hear you, looking south toward the traffic jam instead.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam and see whether any of us strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Sí.
Mm-hmm. A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashon. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place.
What
¿Qué
do I
crees que pasó
think?
aquí?
A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row there and looked at the tree.
Bueno. ¿Sabemos algo más? Esta puerta no sé si la había mirado. Ah, sí. ¿Eh? Ahí está mi chaqueta. Vale, sí que había venido, ¿no? Ah, como bajo la puñetera chaqueta ahí, ¿eh?
Yes?
Pero no me deja... Esto... Vamos a preguntarle a Kuno. A ver. Vamos a ir mirando porque antes lo has perdido. Kuno, ¿quién es? ¿Este o el otro? Hay algo más. No sé qué es.
You missed a good show before. A kid came by and
He fucked the tree up! Fucked it good! It was porno!
shoot that shit at Kuno, Pigo Nort.
Averiguar de qué va este chico.
The fuck about it? Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor. That fucking had one thing majorly wrong with him. He's a fucking mute. Do you remember how he
¿Dónde?
looked? Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
Oh, come on. He's just pretending that he doesn't care because he's too small for the armor.
Get the fuck out of here trying to fuck on me with that midget shit. Kuno's 12. He's huge. What are you? Fucking 80? When Kuno's 80, Kuno can fit 4 of you in Kuno. Fuck out.
Trying to fuck on Kuno! Fuck out of here!
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big. Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno. Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate. Yeah, cock and boots. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit? Came around pretending like he cares about cows?
He means Manana, the laid-back striker at the gates.
Yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor. You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost!
Yeah, the kingdom of Kuno. The fuck do you want with it? look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed. Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking act.
The lieutenant takes a quick note.
It's a trap, Kuno! Don't climb it, Kuno!
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in? Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do...
He can't do that, Kuno! He's trying to fucking...
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit. How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right? Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
What?
What is this shit? Fucking on yourself? This is weird level shit.
Fuck your shit back to normal! What is this?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking light.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning
Hostia.
too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
It's a vitamin pig. Don't you know anything? Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and...
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno! He's gonna use it against you, Kuno!
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Fuck you, pig! Don't do mag! You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die!
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that. Don't sweat it, drunk pig. Kuno will keep your nasty secrets. Kuno's not snitching.
He's saying he climbed up there. He probably saw you do it. That explains the calluses on your hands. You scaled the side of the building, entertaining the local kids.
Of course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig. Kuno knows. Kuno and C saw you shit yourself. It's okay, pig. Not everyone can face the fear, Kuno.
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. The fuck do you want with it? Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk. Kuno doesn't
Vamos a dejarlo
fucking
aquí.
care.
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium. The magnesium levels in your blood are dangerously low. It's about the low magnesium levels and not the high alcohol levels. Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream. Maggot sideways? What are you talking about? You need to maggot up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription is 1 stroke.
¿Qué dice?
Don't be so modest. He's having one right now. Yes, if you want to live, you need to evolve. You need to transcend the carbon barrier. Go to the apothecary. Just remember, it's not the alcohol. Buy more of, and it's certainly not the dextroamphetamine, nor smoking for 40 years. It's the lack of magnesium and excess of coffee. You should...
Vamos a ver. Por la armadura, pega otro picotazo. Cuenta tu placa. Bueno, porque el otro enano no dice nada, ¿no?
I'll die before I squeal, pig. I come from the woods, good David. You don't want to go there with me.
You don't be traumatizing her.
I'll die before I squeal, pig. What's this kid shit? Fucking mind games. I'd rather
Get the fuck out of her face. You got done.
So it's a girl. Interesting.
I'll die before I squeal, pig. Murder was the case they gave me. I'll die before I squeal.
Te den por saco.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid is just a trash container. Your fingers start to itch just looking at that padlock.
We could try using a pry bar, the one you took from my motor carriage, or...
Did someone say pry bar? Pry bar, pry bar. Your palms yearn its cold touch, to grasp it once more, as you've done so many times.
Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Ask the manager? Bullshit. Go straight for the pry bar and pry this baby wide open. This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, Whirling in Rags. Force time isn't happening. You've jammed the pry bar. What is this? Your triceps ache for the metal to bend, but it resists. This calls for a potent curse to help break its resistance. Utter the power words. There's a creaking sound as the pry bar slips under the lid. You hang from it like a moron, huffing and puffing.
The quality of metal is not the problem. From what I see, it's sturdy enough. Let's ask the manager for the key. This is clearly not working. You are. The pry bar is quite satisfying and handy. But you are just not good enough at prying. We should get the keys.
Unos secretos en zonas poco iluminadas. Todo es cachondeo, ¿no? A ver, no sé cómo vamos a ver al del bar. Parece que estaba aquí. Que hay aquí. una idea, ¿no? No, la vamos a dejar pasar esta idea. Vamos a ver si nos cuentan algo nuevo.
Hello again, sweetie.
Nada.
The worker is in a deep slumber. There is only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the build.
Why the yelling, man? Wait, what? I was just sleeping. What do you want, officer? That's the name of my employer.
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
How's it going? Haven't you noticed what's going on outside? Good. Then you understand the gist of it. For one, I can get some goddamn shut-eye. Right to sleep, I say. Nate got it. Measurehead's got it. He's guarding the gate.
The way he says Measurehead implies ultimate trust in this head reckoner's physical prowess.
Indeed. Help yourself to some. Wait. No. Knocks you right out when you drown a bottle or two. We are the workers, the union. We know what we need. Okay. I guess there's also Everard. He's in charge of the union. He's smart. Knows how to do. Yeah. What about it? You know, people die here every day. Someone's found in a ditch, another one. If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern? I can tell you this.
You have a pretty solid feeling that the man's not just mouthing off. He's strong, but even he has reasons to be cautious here.
They say your guy was a killer. Your tree man. He has friends, same as him, killers. There's only one thing they know well. How to wreak havoc. Everyone. It's a local rumor. You heard what I said. Draw your own conclusions. That's all.
The lieutenant gives you a little nod, then makes a note in it. So Union people think he was a killer, he thinks. Even sleepy hair. This doesn't help a lot, but it's something. Good work, detective.
Thank God, no.
The worker stares at you, his eyes dry from sleep.
I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir. But when I'm out...
Fuck sleep. Despite the headache and the queasiness, you feel like you've got at least a 10-kilometer run in you. The dock worker doesn't answer. His head is already back. A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the word. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. It must be his name. Garanzi. Garanzi Quebec. Sounds representative. The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air. He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
Vamos a hablar con esto otra
Can I
vez.
help you?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you...
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put...
I thought as much. And are you the only party?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage dis... What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Vamos a abrir aquello. A ver qué tenemos en el contenedor. No tenemos nada, a ver. Total, tenemos las llaves.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid with a well-oiled crack. The lock pops. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy pack. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows. The methodology in your fingers. You're used to this. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell.
The victim's clothes? Cadaver in odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the... Drop them in here, officer. Guitar mark, blue jeans. Pockets, empty. Or empty. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched. The belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else?
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
The fuck's he on about, kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See? Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's...
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container. It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified. What's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes.
Officer, is that your paperwork? Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash? Boring. Try dangerous. You should do a thorough inventory of that. Be sure some has not fallen into the hands of the RCM's enemies, organized crime or worse. Official notes sometimes contain informants' names, even undercover. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eager eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read your paperwork.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron, only in its social sensibility.
Ponme la llevo.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Pues hasta aquí el directo de hoy de Disco Elysium, espero os haya gustado. Saludos cordiales, abrazos virtuales y nos vemos en los bares. Chao.